I was just playing some Fall Guys. I'm wishing I was playing Stumble Guys. How weird is that? All right, let's go. Okay. Mrs. Pinkerton. Mrs. Pinkerton stumbled. Uh, Miss Stumble. Miss Pinker Stumble. Mrs. Pinker Stumble. Let's do this. To the events. To the Ability Showcase Power Jump. This event seems to be somewhat popular with um, good players. So you can expect a little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, there's a master here. Edwards is a master. This other guy is wood level. Player player J9 is wood level. There's also a fellow champion here. Player Crud, is it? Player Crap? I can't read it. Player Crud. Yeah, Player Crud is also a champion like me. Goodbye, losers. Know thy place. That's fine. So some of these guys are still. This is crazy. That's like 4 like superb players and like 4 bots. The next, Of course, nobody skilled got knocked out there. Well, it does happen sometimes. At least it happens to me sometimes. I'm somewhat skilled. Huh. Oh. It's just a one-on-one match against the 2 champions now. Okay, I can do this. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's just so basic. No! Alright, but I did incredibly there. I don't even think I should give myself a strike for that. I'm not gonna call that a strike. It doesn't really matter that I didn't win. I still got a bunch of points for that. Although the showcase is going up slow. Anyway, so I'm thinking now we go on to ranks with Mrs. Pinkerstumble. Let's invite some friends. So far, no luck. I'm going to put on a YouTube video. There's some truth to what they're saying. This is a Hasanali video.
He can never actually fully say it's the Jews. He'll just lead you down the water. For Candace, for example, what she's doing, and the reason why I find it distasteful,
why are you so loud?
I actually criticize it quite a bit, is because she's basically doing the Randy Fine thing, like the reversal of the
There we go. Now we got low
volume.
volume.
Much more impactful. He's a congressperson, and also there is systematic disenfranchisement and direct systematic racism that Muslims are subjected to that Jews are not. So in that regard, it's almost like a role reversal, but it's not as impactful as like Randy Fine when he does Islamophobia. Just like when someone is doing anti-black racism, it's obviously going to be different than when someone is being anti-Semitic. There's no systematic disenfranchisement that you're presenting as a real threat, at least
A little further, a little further, a little further.
But when she does the anti-Semitism, when she does the anti-Semitic fakes as a way to combat the narratives, right, in her mind, he's basically doing the same thing that Randy Fine is doing. Same with Nick Fuentes, right? When Nick Fuentes turns around and says, like, oh, I can't speak about the Jews in the way that Randy Fine, who is Jewish, speaks about Muslims, how dare you?
Randy Fine says it's funny that children are starving in Gaza. He's smug about it. He thinks he's in any position to judge anybody, make moral judgments. You are repugnant. Randy Fine, you are repugnant. You are disgusting. You will burn in hell. And everyone agrees with me on this. Between me and you.
That is consistent for some people. The problem here is that
All right, let's go.
being insincere, okay?
Nobody's playing with me. I'm just playing by myself. This is Pinkerstumble. It's coming to play.
They act like you can just put the toothpaste back in the tube. They act like Republicans, for example, can act like they can run on hating on every minority, but then also doing DEI just for Jews. Okay, that's not going to happen. That's the establishment of Republicans trying to do that.
Oh no, not oh Jesus! You got Alonzo, Eva R2, and another champion named Player 7D. He's not just 3D. He's not playing 3D chess, man. He's playing 7D chess. I've never beat Eva R2. Never once.
And as a matter of fact, for Nick Fuentes and many others, they also literally.
If it was just her, I would feel like I was in an impossible place.
I would say though that the big challenge to that is organized Jewry in America. I don't think Bill Ackman is capable of that. I don't think Sean Adelson is capable of that. I don't think Yoram Mazzoni is capable of that, for that matter.
You know, the Frankfurt School style.
Oh.
He's also leading that Jews created wokeness. They invented
Eva R2 killed it again. And I failed. Mrs. Pinkerstumble out.
Established fact. Like, that's their attitude, right? And yeah, and they did mass migration, they did the great replacement, all this stuff. Problem is, those are also incredibly.
Mrs. Pinkerstumble has been decimated. She cost me 90 RP. She's out. I think the fact of the matter is that I've hit my stride. Like I can't get below 3,000. I mean, I can get like a little below 3,000, but then I get knocked back up. Like I reached reached my level. I'm not gonna do that much better. That's the fact.
And that there is no like organized jury that is dominating your life. But in that regard, when I say stuff like that, there's two problems. One, most people don't give about what I have to say about Islamophobia in general. They go, shut the fuck up. You're a dirty sand guy, and you're just defending your fundamentalism.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Insane statement in the books, right? I mean, they say that to Ilhan Omar too. Ilhan Omar is, I didn't want to say that. They say what they say, but whatever. With Ilhan Omar is like pro-trans, right? But
Stumble me.
Fundamentalist, barbaric, she's backwards, right? It's just crazy. It's like she's woker than 99.9% of congresspersons. But because she was
I like blue, and then she's the same color as her outfit.
they literally will
Red Stumble May. Red May.
But in any case, that's the one issue that I wanted to give my background.
All right.
The other problem is, and this is
we're doing we're gonna do an event first.
Okay, it brings me no pleasure to say this. The reality of the matter is, a lot of Jewish advocacy groups unironically wear that on their chest. So what do you expect people to think? If you have a million different Jewish organizations that are like, Jewish National Fund, Jewish this, Jewish that, running around being like Israel is the most consequential thing, shut the fuck up, you better not talk about Israel. Oh my God, this Jewish director, Jonathan Glazer, actually criticized Israel. He's an anti-Semite. We must actually never give him a job again. Oh my God, a bunch of people in Hollywood, including many Jews in Hollywood, that are demanding...
I think this looks like an easy win for me. Looks to me like everybody here is bots.
When people see that, you can't wear the on your chest, not stop, and then assume that a bunch of goyim, right, a bunch of cornbread white boys are not going to hear that, see that, and tie it back to what they've heard already about how there are so many Jews in positions of power within finance, within the government, within Hollywood, and then they tie all of that back together and they go, okay, maybe Jews do control media, and maybe America is actually soft. And then we have to sit there and talk about how damaging it is to run along with these sort of narratives. That only causes people to double down, okay? That only causes people to double down.
Wait, what? No!
There's people dying. We can't even say people shouldn't
my
die.
God.
And there's actually an issue of...
I think it's all bots, and I lost. This is an easy win. I just want to watch the bots play now.
Campus where they're acting like there's pogroms taking place. Meanwhile, there's actual... Holocaust taking place, and we can see with our own eyes, and everybody wants me to give a about some of the wealthiest students of all time who are running around with Israel flags.
See, yeah, they all have the same thing. That's a mark of a bot.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What the do you think is going to happen?
Most human players change their dance or whatever.
Because on the one hand, what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying is entirely different than what Candace Owens is saying. However, what Candace Owens is saying and what Nick Fuentes is saying is identical to what Jake Tapper is saying. All Jews care about is Israel. At the convention, there
you can't predict which one will win because they're all the same.
Hostages in
Wait.
Gaza.
Look at Photo N3R. No, he's
It was one of the most
he's a bot too, I think.
Jewish nights at any convention, and I went to the one with Lieberman. That's what they are united on. So if 90% of the media is consistently dialing in this narrative over and over again, that Jews care about Israel, Jews care about Israel, all Jews care about is Israel. If you speak out against Israel, then you hate Jews. Every Jew is a Zionist. Every Jew we've ever encountered is a Zionist over and over and over and over again, both wokely and also from the anti-woke perspective. It's going to be an abject failure. Anyway, yeah, here's also Tucker Carlson putting up LeBron numbers on this.
During I guess it was after Ramfest, and they asked the audience, what they considered to be the greatest God of America, and they did put radical Islam at number one. I'm wondering where you
there we go.
Sentiments
it's over.
I mean, I've heard you
Who's
say
gonna win? Oh, somebody's jumping. No, nobody's jumping now.
And now
They all just fall down. Oh wait, Photo N3R dived at the end. Does that mean he's not a bot? See, he won because he dived. I'm confused. I expected none of them to dive as they fell, but he did, and that caused him to win. I wonder if that was just random, or if that wasn't person.
Will win 100% of the Arab vote. Will win 100% of the vote from any
Okay.
number of different diasporas.
I sent him an invite, a friendship
The third world.
invite. So,
It's crazy.
all right, you're out, Stumblemaid. You suck. That was terrible. Chloe, purple Chloe, my favorite person. I think. Play again. Because they're white.
To the uninitiated, you read this as a guy who's being socially conservative. To the real ball knower, this is exactly how Tucker Carlson bakes in the same exact commentary that Nick Fuentes would without ever naming the Jew. Now, there's no issue with saying, like, oh, people's brains are being poisoned by drugs. It's a very basic conservative position that pornography is bad and it's actually warping the consciousness of the average American child. And I think, unfortunately, it's a very popular position, especially even among the youth now. But there's a reason why he's bringing up OnlyFans. The reason why he's bringing up OnlyFans is not because of OnlyFans' popularity. The reason why he brings up OnlyFans is to say it's not radical Islam that's harming Americans. It's actually the pornographers, like OnlyFans, famous.
I think I'm playing with all bots. It's all bots. It's the easy win for me.
Heavily to the IDF. Do you understand? So Tucker, when called in the question, or donate to APEC, sorry, maybe not IDF. When called
That's how you
into
do it,
question,
right there.
like, oh, you're being ridiculous. Of course, I'm not mentioning that. I've always had a long career of criticizing pornography. But what he's actually doing in this moment is not being
Goodbye.
ridiculous. What he's doing in this moment is saying, like, Americans haven't been harmed by Muslims in quite a while. They've been harmed by Jews.
See, none of them can use their double jump. They're all bots.
It is.
This time, when I play with all bots, I win instead of losing.
But it doesn't reflect the lived reality of anyone in the United States. And I'm sure this living doesn't mean funny, but it means I'm not casual observer, close observer, because and I just think that that's insane. And yet another branch of propaganda and theory it isn't the whole thing. It's how the United States is against like why are we responsible?
Dude, for the record, the reality of the matter is, I don't care for his assessment regardless. I'm just simply I'm putting you on game. He's not just taking an anti-porn route here, which is classic social conservatism. He's also kind of tying it back to Jews without ever saying it. He's saying radical Islam didn't convert you to become a pornographer in the way that OnlyFans did. But it's basically like a higher level dog whistle that if you're tuned into Tucker, you know. And as someone who has watched a ton of Tucker Carlson, I know exactly what he's doing here. He will just never say Jews. He will never imply Jews. He will never come near the implication of saying Jews. It's just for the real ball knowers out there. But I don't even agree with the assessment outside of, even if he wasn't being anti-Semitic, I still wouldn't agree with the assessment because, like, he just relegating it back to social conservatism. You could just keep it.
Yeah.
The only reason why many people do believe that is because Israel keeps farming it over and over again.
I'm gonna change my color now. I win, I get to change my color.
Snakes use correct information, push white supremacy. That's why he's dangerous and no ally ever.
I want the whole dang
I
thing.
think Israel is an ally still from.
Now, let's change the color.
Empire. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, they take this attitude.
I'm
where it's
marshmallow.
Like, the Iraq War was really bad for America. It's like, no, the it wasn't. There's never been a moment where we've ever done something and there's a foreign policy that was good for Americans. That's not a part of the conversation. It's what Americans, which Americans, per capita owners, the Iraq War was fantastic. When people say Israel is a liability,
Okay.
they're bringing us into all these wars.
Marshmallow,
Yeah, regular
marshmallow
ass
girl.
Americans, that's
Let's do
fine.
this.
But you know what it's good for? Capital owners, the military-industrial complex, people who profit off of death and destruction. That's
That's
it.
not a
So
phone
yeah,
call.
technically Israel is a bad ally, but it's not a bad ally from the point of empire. It certainly ends up reaching and taking a lot more than it gives back, and that's frustrating. I think it's embarrassing
Let's go.
for Americans.
There's another champion here. It's gonna be a 1v1 between me and him.
Carlson cut from a good cloth. It's embarrassing to be
At worst, I should get a strike here.
donors like this. 100%. That's what it is. That's how he sees it. That's how I think a lot of
If I get a strike, I switch back to purple.
nationalists, maybe white nationalists of
Tactical
different
guy
right,
04.
Nazis, that's how they see it. They want Israel here in America.
You and me both, buddy.
But they hate how embarrassing it is that this glorious nation, the number one nation,
He put his butt at me.
for prosperity, for those who work hard, strong men, builders that comprise the foundation of this beautiful country that has dominated all around the globe and has built.
The tactical guy doing pay to win.
Is now being
Yeah, right.
embarrassingly by our own vassal, that would not
Thank you.
exist if it wasn't for the $300 billion that we gave them for the last 80 years. The vassal that was handed over to us by the other superpower that we also took over.
Oh my God.
Over the British. The sun never set on the
He like shoved me out of the way. I should have been running into him when he was running into me.
That's how domineering of a force we are.
Good move. Well done, tactical guy. You lived up to your name.
Daylight by our own vassal that constantly demands more and gives us nothing in return. God,
Well played. All right. So I'm gonna switch back to purple. I feel like purple was lucky.
And especially if you say the truth about an issue that
Purple is cool, and it goes with the purple footsteps.
that is a legend. But that's the reality.
Yeah, I like the breakdance.
What it is. They want to do Israel here in America. Right?
I feel like this is the lucky combo right here.
But they also, on top of that,
Now I can't lose. Let's go.
change this dynamic.
I'm on strike one.
They want to stop being run by people who put
Let's see if we can get friends to play.
It's entirely dominated by Israel. That's it. It's
Invite.
entirely dominated by people who do put Israel first in many instances. And it doesn't matter if they're Jewish or not. There's plenty more often than Jews. They're lost, right? I think that's also kind of an ugly humiliation for someone like Tucker. Again, Tucker's dad was in the CIA.
Oh, somebody joined. Nice.
CIA.
Let's go.
I've taken a lot of practice from people when they go here from the CIA family. Well, yeah, obviously my father worked in conjunction with the CIA. I mean, that's what that is. And I tried to join the CIA, but being false about it.
He considers himself a legacy American. And now he sees other people who are also supposed to be legacy Americans just like him, that was responsible for this big, beautiful nation that dominated, that tamed the barbarians, the indigenous
Go.
population.
All right, I got my friend here. Now I get my bonus 25 points. Unfortunately, I've created a game where there's 2 masters and 1 champion. If it comes down to me and he just left. All right, well, thank you. 3 points for me. All right, if there's 1 master left, I'm gonna quit like he did. Well, I'm not gonna lose all his points like he did right there. I care about my rank. I think he did kill himself though, so that the masters could have a chance. Maybe so I could have a chance.
The very same individuals that are doing this domination at the behest of capital love when Israel comes to the light. But my point is, I think we let Israel do it because we like that Israel's doing it. You get it? Because we enjoy that Israel is this destabilizing factor.
Well done, buddy. Woo! All right, I'm not counting that as a strike. Fraser, I'm on 2 as a friend. I got 25 points there, so I improved my rank a little bit. All right, so that was basically a success. I think I probably maybe I could have beat that guy, maybe not. You never know. But the masters are not bad players. It may just be that he started playing later than me. More recently than me. That's what I meant to say. Doesn't mean I'm better than him. Oh, I'm playing with Fraser Ramon again. This time, I'm not giving him another victory. This time, he has to actually beat me.
That's crazy. That's so cool. He's Protestant. I would have thought he's Catholic. No, dude. That's why I said he's like the OG stock American, dude. What are you talking about? Bro, he hit OnlyFans at 9/11. He's saying, who's more dangerous to America? Radical Islam, which didn't do 9/11, but radical Jews who did 9/11, just like, radical Jews who are doing OnlyFans. If you can't pick up what he's putting down, you inevitably will when the time comes and he actually does say it, when it's like allowed, when it's allowed to be openly said. But that's what he's doing. And he's such a good propaganda for this reason, because he basically presents it as like this thing that's like, obviously, I'm a player. He never says the Jews. In any case, he does believe in grace replacement. Yes, but once again, he does not say the great replacement is by Jews either. Like, he won't say that. But yeah, both Tucker and Candace are actually positioning themselves as defending Islam, which, there is a lot of Islamophobia in this country. I'm sorry, you are never going to win a Muslim vote ever again. You run around consistently defending Islam. Also, be focused on
He beat me. He beat me fair and square. Well done.
What Islamophobia is, I think it's a systematic level.
All right.
In a way where
I've already made a friend request this first.
at least not for the time being, always qualified. It might change. Things might change in the future. But the point I'm making is, when you don't do that, when you don't ever speak out against Islamophobia as supposedly the progressive.
Oh my god. What am I
let it
doing?
foment and maybe even lean into it like you're
I'm so tired.
and simultaneously always.
How much more am I going to do this?
Anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism? Alright, so that's strike one. Let's go again. That's strike one, right? I think it's strike one. Seems right. Or strike two?
People that are victim to systematic racism with regular frequency, constantly hearing people chirp about.
No, that's strike two. Yeah. Yeah, when I was white Chloe, I got strike one. Yeah, I remember it. Alright, so this is the last time I play with her. Last time I win. I gotta win. I'm going for all the marbles right now.
Supremacists. Muslims are 1% of the population. Can't they just chalk it up to a loss? First of all, that is clearly an important demographic in places like Michigan. That's number one. Number two is it's just Muslims.
Why is it always laser dash?
When you say Israel's dominating America,
This is not my best one. That's not my best game. Alright, at least it's a one-on-one between me and Almong 3. I should at least not lose points here. Don't follow me, man. Sharp page. Alright, I'm not losing points, that's for sure. And it's a champion versus champion one-on-one. I like it.
Imagine constantly talking about anti-Semitism when black and brown people are getting dominated, when they're having a hard time making ends meet, and they are victim to systematic racism, which Tucker's never going to say that, obviously. But the reality is, I'm saying that, I don't know why I'm being Tucker voice, but when the media is constantly talking about anti-Semitism as a primary driver of the conversation, instead of talking about what Israel's doing, for example, and how Israel is intervening in domestic affairs, for example, and then on top of that, you're from a black or brown background, and you hear that over and over and over and over again. Yeah, you're gonna
No!
minority and then think you're
Alright, that's strike three. Chloe's out. Sorry, Chloe. You're my favorite, but we gotta move on. I don't know if Chloe's my favorite anymore.
University of Austin, which is the anti-woke university, unaccredited university started by Barry Weiss.
I mean, Chloe Red. That would be cool, I think. No. Ugh, customized. I think I'm good. I'm ready to stop playing this soon. I like this red Chloe. And this one, like green Chloe. Yeah, I like the green Chloe also. Anyway, let's move on though. Okay. Okay. Green Tekalito. It's kind of cool. We're gonna do Marshmallow Tekalito. We're moving on from breakdancing to this one. Cat pose. I'm sending the footsteps back to normal. Party game. The party game is not the same thing as a ranked play, right? I guess we can do one party game. Fine. I don't want to reject my friends. I hope that when I invite them, they'll join. But I think it's ranked play. Yeah, ranked. Yes, legendary dash. Yeah. I'm glad to help him get his 25 points. Or is he the person I already play with? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, I think he is. But you never know. Maybe he has another 25 points available to him. Anyway. He knows that I will come play with him sometimes. It's champion versus champion versus champion. Player ZN6 is also here. Okay. Huh. Somehow I survived that. Oh no. Second one eliminated. Alright, I'm out. That's the end for Tekalito. Alright, we're stopping here. I can't play anymore. I'm destroyed. Ugh. Rather than end on this note, let's play one last game of the other thing. And we'll stop after that. With the new character, whoever it is, with Bray, yellow color, Simpsons Bray Flint, and we will give him a helicopter that fits his personality, and we will give him the sparkly steps, because he's fancy like that. Rafita, no, I don't want to play you. I hate you. I hate you. I want to do the events. I want to do ability showcase power jump. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. I think it's all. Oh no. There's one wood player, one human wood player. When I say wood player, he's a wood level. Oh no, there's also a. I don't know what you call it, elite or something. Elite rank. That person's probably pretty talented. Oh, there's also a champion, Mr. Reebok. It's a champion. No. I got eliminated in round 1. All right, well, that's it though. I'm stopping anyway. We're gonna watch the rest of this though. Yeah. I'm so embarrassed. The other human players must be laughing at me. It's the bump strategy. If you're like standing around next to the hole, somebody can just run into you and knock you off course. That was bad strategy on my part. Alright, so I'm betting Mr. Reebok will win, but I'm rooting for player PQ. The other elite player also was knocked out, which is good because I'm. Oh, Zaisa. Person I root for. Yeah, the elite player got knocked out as well. So thank heavens for that, because otherwise I'd be very embarrassed if I was the only one. If I was the only human player that got knocked out that round. I think it might be legendary. It might be the rank that I'm thinking of. It's right after gold, I think. Yes, like legend, master, and a champion or something. I don't know, something like that. Mr. Reebok is still there. Cherry Goose is somehow still there, even though that's a bot. But Cherry Goose is done. Cherry's Goose is cooked. I'm rooting for these two. I'm rooting for player PQ and Zaiso, 67. But Mr. Reebok is a killer. This is a pro player. Oh, he's gone. They got him. He did not know how to handle that. He said hi. No. So who should I root for between these two? Wow, they're both really good. I was thinking I should root for... This character has gold, this character has bronze. Neither one have wood, actually. So I think I should root for Zaiso, 67, the bronze player. Might also be wood. Whoa. This is an epic competition. They defeated 2 champions to get here. One of them was me. Although, defeating me wasn't very impressive. Bots, a whole bunch of bots defeated me as well. God, look at these two play. What will finally defeat them? I feel like Zaiso is not really as good as player PQ. Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Zaiso. He's got this technique down of bouncing over the spikes really well. Oh, we finally got him. Wait, somehow PQ won. Zaiso, why did you jump off? Oh man, that was overconfidence. No. Wow. That was an incredible game. Alright. We were lucky to see that, despite me losing. Alright, so no more Beret Flint. Now we're going to with Beret Duke. And from yellow to default. Boring old default army guy. And he's gonna be, one thing that's different though is that he's gonna be a DJ instead of being a plant guy. Yeah. Fancy play that funky music white boy DJ. And he's gonna have crazy purple fire flying behind him when he runs around. That's the next character that we'll play with. But that's for next time. That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay full video.